Right, dude. So welcome to the video. What I want to cover today is 3 simple things that you can do today to start making progress with losing some fat, improving your physique and improving your energy levels day to day for work and for family life. Now, in one form or another, whether it's in-person, one-to-one personal training, online coaching, teaching classes at my local sports centre years ago, having consultations with people. I've worked with over 100 clients now, and I've had contact with over 100 clients discussing health and fitness goals. And the number one thing that people struggle with is the getting started part. And the reason for this is there's so much information out there. You read the newspaper, you go on the TV, you go on the internet, you go on social media, and there's just information overload. And not only is there too much information, it's all conflicting. There's too much bad information, there's good information, but one minute something's the best thing in the world, the next minute it's going to kill you. One minute a diet is the best thing ever and everyone should do it. Next minute, actually, that was really bad, you should be doing this instead. Everybody I've ever spoken to and ever worked with wants results. It's not like they come along to do these things and have no interest in actually getting results. They all want results, but the problem is they don't know where to start. Almost to the point where you consume so much information that there's almost this mental block of actually taking the first step. We refer to this as paralysis by analysis, and it's just where, like I say, too much information and nothing actually gets done because you don't know where to start and how to implement things. So today, I'm going to give you 3 simple steps to get started. Number 1, we need to know your calorie target. So ask yourself, are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to gain weight? Usually when you're gaining weight, you're looking at gaining muscle, not looking at gaining fat. So we're either looking at losing weight, gaining weight or muscle, or staying at the same weight. But maybe if you're staying at the same weight, you're just looking to improve energy levels. When we know that, we need to work out your calorie targets. This can be done online for free. I would obviously prefer that you use a professional to do this, someone like myself. But if we're looking at doing 3 simple steps and you're looking at doing it for free, you can use the internet or something like ChatGPT for this. So you'll need to know height in centimeters, weight in kilograms, and your age and your activity status, like how much activity you do. It should give you a prompt for this, so don't worry too much. And it wants to know your goals. That way you can get a calorie target that will put you, for argument's sake, you're trying to lose weight, it will put you in a calorie deficit. So that's step number 1, and that is the most crucial step, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because you have to be in a calorie deficit consistently over time to lose fat and lose weight. Step number 2, you need to know what to eat. So within my Strong Again program, I have what's called the Eat Smart system. And this is my personal nutrition philosophy for how people should set up their diets. So you've got structure, but you've also got flexibility for social events. But for you, again, if you're looking to do this for free without the help of a coach, then I would just say you want between 80 and 90% of your food to come from whole foods. So this basically means food that is a single ingredient which you cook and you can make into a recipe, or you can just eat on its own as separate ingredients. Example, you got meat, fish, dairy, eggs, fruit, vegetables, and starches. They're like the main parts of what a diet should consist of from a whole foods front. So for argument's sake, a meal could be, you can make your own homemade chili. So you want beef mince, you want some veg in there, say peppers, mushrooms, and then you're going to put a bit of sauce and some spices with it, and you're going to have it with some white rice. single ingredient food, but you've made a really tasty, really healthy recipe out of that. So 80 to 90% of your diet should be whole food based. That allows us another 10 to 20% for treats. Because like I say, with my Eat Smart system, I want you to have flexibility so you can have a life. Because my goal is for you to get results and surpass the goals that you've set yourself for the long term. I don't look at it as a 16-week diet. I look at it as a change for a lifetime. So you need that flexibility because you're not going to live like a monk for the rest of your life. So treats, what you want to do is account for them. So you want to know ideally what you're going to have. So say you're going out for dinner with the family. All you would do then is approximate the calories from that, and you would just add it into that daily amount. And if it's going to be quite a large meal with quite high calories, then all you would do the day before, the day of, the day after, pull back a few hundred calories, and then that will give you an overall sort of extra bank to account for that social occasion. It's what we call calorie banking. And again, I go into it in great detail in the Strong Again program. So that's number 2. So we've got your calories set. We know what you're going to eat. And also with the you know what you're going to eat, I would put together a meal plan. So it doesn't have to be this rigid meal plan that you have to stick to 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, but it gives you some structure. So you put a breakfast option, a lunch option, a dinner option, and probably a snack, either mid-morning or mid-afternoon. And it gives you that structure. So you may eat the breakfast and the lunch, but the dinner you're going to mix around. But then you would just play around with the calories and just make sure it all lines up. But by having a meal plan or sample meal ideas, it just gives you a bit of structure, so you're not just shooting in the dark. And also you're not on your phone all day having to track every single thing that you're eating, because you already know if you had a breakfast off the meal plan, lunch off the meal plan, you already know the calorie amounts for those meals, so you don't have to be individually putting in ingredients. Now, step number 3 is do something more active than you're doing now. We're starting with baby steps because, like I say, this is just to get you started. I want to give you concise information you can take away today and get started on your health and fitness journey. So with the activity, like I say, just be more active than you are now. So for example, if you don't do any activity, so say you drive to work, you work in an office 9 to 5, you drive home, and then you're just at home and maybe you sit down and watch TV for the evening, and that is your day. What I would want you to do is 3 or 4 times a week, add in a brisk walk. It can be during your lunchtime, it could be first thing in the morning, could be when you get home from work, could be after dinner. Doesn't matter when, but if you can put aside, say, half an hour, 3 times a week to do a brisk walk. And when I say brisk walk, I want your heart rate raised. And a good gauge of this is you could have a breathy conversation with someone. So you can still talk to them, but you're a little bit out of breath. The heart rate's just raised a bit. What that's doing is it's got us in a nice fat burning mode, and it's just challenging your body a little bit. If at the moment you already do the walks, say you've got a dog and you're out every day for half an hour, 45 minutes with the dog, then what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1 gym session. So 1 gym session is going to get added per week on top of the walks you're already doing. If you already go to the gym once a week, you're going to go twice a week. So whatever the next step is from what you're doing now, I want you to do that. And there you go. That's 3 simple steps for you to get started on your health and fitness journey today. That's easy, it's free, and it's not going to completely overhaul your lifestyle and overwhelm you. Work out your calories for what you need for your goal. You're going to eat 80 to 90% whole foods, and you're going to get yourself a little set meal plan. So take the time to put a meal plan together with where the numbers align, and then that's going to be your base to look at. And number 3, do something more active than you're doing now. So just the next step up from what you're doing now. Hopefully that helped. I really appreciate any comments, any likes, just so I know that it has helped you. Also, follow me on Instagram. My handle is mattsmallacombe.sc, so it should be in the description below. But I put up a lot of free information there to sort of help you get started and to answer any topics. If you're interested in working with me one-to-one as your online coach within the Strong Again program, then on Instagram, just send me a DM with the word coaching, and all we'll do then is we'll have a quick chat, make sure I'm in a position to help you, and make sure that the program's right for you. So we'll chat through your options and just make sure we're a good fit. But feel free to inquire even if you're not 100% sure yet. But otherwise, I will see you on the next video. I promise I'm going to put out more of these videos to help you on your way.